Following on from the previous video, we got to this stage here where we've got our small circle. Now we need to move it around. So as it moves around, you can see that, well, as it moves around, we are going to use t. We are going to use t to represent our angle. So this would be for given t. So let's say t is currently here. The small circle would be right here. So as the small circle moves around, you can see that it is following a circle. The center is following a circle in itself. Okay, so we need to we need to come up with the location of the center of this circle, because once we've got our circle, we can move it across by a certain amount, and then we can move it up by a certain amount. So for given t, we would need to find this location here. Well, this location here will be given by, well, the hypotenuse. What is this length here? What is the hypotenuse? It would be the radius of the big circle, which is a, and then take away the radius of the small circle, which is b. So the hypotenuse is a minus b. So hang on, let's start again here. So for given time t, the center of the small circle should be right here. Well, the hypotenuse is a minus b, so the height would be a minus b sine t, and the base would be a minus b cos t. So now we can draw the small circle. We can easily draw the small circle. Just draw our normal circle and then move it across by this amount, and then move it up by this amount. So let me just illustrate in Desmos. So let's get rid of this circle here and start again. So add our circle b cos t, comma b sine t. So this is our normal standard circle from 0 to 2 pi, 2 pi. So this is our normal circle. We now need to move it across. So this is our normal circle here, our standard circle. Move it across by this amount, and then later on move it up by this amount. So let's try to implement that. So looking at the x components of our small circle, looking at the x components, we need to move it across by add bracket a minus b close bracket cos c, because c is our slider. Well, c is going to be our slider. We're going to use c and t interchangeably. T is reserved within Desmos, so we scan through the whole system. C is going to be our slider. It gives us the ability to set C. So C, we can move it around. We have control over C. T, we don't have control over T. T is reserved within Desmos, so that we scan through the whole system. Anyway, we need to move it across by that amount. So the next step is looking at the y component. Looking at the y component of our small circle, we need to move it up. So plus bracket, we need to move it up by a minus b close bracket sine c. So now, as we vary c, you can see it will locate as we vary c, it will locate the center of the circle, and then just move our standard circle across by this much, and then up by this much. So now we are currently here. So now we just need to add our particle. So looking at the purple circle, just copy and paste the whole thing. Copy and paste. So I'm trying to add a particle, and then change all the t's to c. So we are converting it into a point for given c. So change all the t's to c. So now it's this one particular point. So that's our point there. So as we vary c, by the way, I will leave the link for this for this graph in the description below. So anyway, we are currently here. So now we need to get the particle to rotate as the circle rolls around. I will continue in the next video.